Alright, so we're going to make this real quick. It's starting to rain out, but I wanted to come by and check out this graveyard here. And it's looking like 1930s, and here's one that doesn't have any headstone, no markers, no writing on it, no inscription. Here's another one, and then another one. This one right here has a cross or a plus sign. It has some other things on it, but it's just too rough to look at. This looks like it may be a grave plot, because it's got a cross on it. This one has a flower of some shit. I can't remember that damn flower. They're not real, I don't think. No, they're silk. And then this looks like a little kids, maybe about 8 to 10 years old. And this right here, 1944 to 1978, 1948. Okay, we got a little block here. Buddy Scott Senior Family and Carrie B. Scott, 1918 to 1999. This is the Scott plot right here, 1916. And here is just another one without a name or anything on it. 1956. This is Buddy Scott Family Senior. This is a different one. Sharon A. Hammonds Galloway, 69 to 98. I Love You, Ken. Where should we go? We should go over here. We got one right here that doesn't have anything on it, too. Becky, March 7th, 1960 to 97. Okay. Well, here's one that doesn't have any... anything. U.S. Navy, but there's no grave there to it at all. It's all dirt. This one here has no name, no nothing on it. Again, 1939. Oh wow, this one's different. Can you see it? It's got a 512 and is it 1802 to 1984. They lived, Miss Mary, she lived a pretty good life. Well, long anyway. I don't know what this one says. This one is, I mean, there's something on it. I just can't read it. Let's see. We have a World War I, 1858 maybe, to 1954. And that is Sam Franklin. And we got Victoria Allen, 63 to 67. Got Percy, 1925 to 52. Here's one that doesn't have any inscription or anything on it. It does have a crack in it right there. So You can tell that in time here, it's about to go. This one has no name, no inscription. No name, no inscription. More cracks on this one than there is anything. I really just don't know what to think about stuff like that. Here we have, it's all brick. It's very well could be a plot. It is a plot, but it's very, very deteriorated. Got a hole here. I don't see that is anything at all. You got some random bricks just kind of laying everywhere out here, as if there might have been a cemetery plot right here somewhere. And it has a cross right here laying in the middle of nowhere. But again, this right here, this is all pieces of somebody's plot. And I just can't believe that people would leave it like that. Here is a baby with a skateboard. 2002 Isaiah to 2006. And this is also a small kid. Probably more in a little bit older than the adolescent. I'm glad to see that they have some flowers there. This one is pretty much getting buried. I mean, you can see that the ground right here is supposed to go over at least another 6 inches to a foot. No name, no inscription, no nothing. We're gonna go back here. Luckily the rain has stopped a little bit. This is somebody's plot, and this one right here is completely covered. You can just see the corner of it. And same thing with that one. This one actually goes back into the underbrush a little bit, and there is a headstone back here. Let's see if I can't get a little bit of it. No, you can't read any of it. Okay. This one has either been buried or there just wasn't any plot here. Yeah, you can't really see that one, but there is a bouquet of flowers there. This one is buried. We got a headstone right there that doesn't say anything to it at all. Looks like there might be, okay, that's a planter. This one has some writing to it. This is a something Warren born, let's see, 1982 maybe, 1882. Can't really read it none. Oof. But this is his plot right here that is just buried completely. This one is above ground, and it has no name, no nothing. And this is another small child right here, also no name, no nothing. There is one right back there. That's part of the concrete slab right there, or the top. And that's about it right there. Let's go check out this one right here. 1925 Eva to 2011. Okay. This one's all kinds of dressed up. This one has no inscription, no headstone. It's got mold growing on it, or it has acetone of sorts on it. But this is Miss Emma Carroll, 1930. She got some nice plant and foliage and a nice bouquet right there. some type of palm in the front of it. Let's see. I don't want to move any of this stuff, so I don't want to disturb it, but it still looks nice with all of the flower arrangements on it. And this is another Carroll, Roger Carroll, 1952, 2013. This one, okay, we got a World War II veteran right here, 1926 to 2001, J.D. Carroll. Look, there's no headstone there at all. An empty one right there, an empty one right there. Whoa! An empty one right here. Looks like there used to be brick laying right here. There very well could be another one somewhere right here in this little small area. But this one right here is another World War II veteran, 1924 to 46. That's Robert Carroll, devoted Christian. This one is all broke up, completely smashed. But we got S.E. Lee Carroll, born 1900s to 1961, and A.T. At rest. Okay, I thought it might have been abbreviations. Mr. Bob. So we got, you were born in 1897 to 1980. Oh wow, you're damn near close to 100 years old, buddy. Lily, Miss Lil, Ma Lil. And we got 1920 to 63. And then we have Robert Jr. Carroll, 1949 to 97. That one's, you know, not the oldest one in the world. Neither is this one. Year 2000 is when Miss Dorothy passed away. But I love her little arrangements that she has right here. This one, it very well could be, let's see here. Nope, there's concrete. It's a regular sized tomb for Mr. Robert Lee and Father, that was the son, and Father Lee, 1942 to 70, 1918 to 73. Then let's see, we got Marilyn Dozier, 1923 to 95. And right here we got Howard Dozier, 1909 to 99. So these two aren't exactly the most oldest ones. If I can get here in this banana palm and see what we got here. Oh man, you can't hardly read it. But it says Arthur Jones, World War II, 1919 to 1976. Hey, that's when I was born. And then we got another small one. Another child. Probably 8 to 9 years old right here. You can tell the difference in size right there. This one is being covered in dirt. Here's a pretty cool one. LaVille Dozier. Let's see, can we see any kind of dates on this? Looks like something 27. You can't read that one. Then we got Don Hammond's Herm, 1945 to 1999. And then we got this one. It's got a few things to it, but no headstone, no inscriptions, no nothing. Here's another one that has no inscriptions, but it has nice beveled edges that look really nice. We've got a little bouquet of pink flowers right there. And we got Ethel May Brooks. She was a kind and affectionate wife, a fond mother, and a friend to all. 1925 to 1994. Isaac Brooks, private, first class, World War II, 1922 to 2007. Now, sometimes on the outskirts of a lot of cemeteries, they have tombs and gravestones that have been forgotten, and people, when they forget about them, they really do forget about them. I've seen them with the trees grown on top of them, to being behind them, to some brush, to you name it. But obviously there is not any there. We're back over here to that's a clean one, so is this one. And this is Herm. Alright, so we'll start over here with, it looks like these are actually painted white. That's not just regular concrete. But even though these three do not have any headstones whatsoever, somebody's been out here to take care of their plots. I love the beveled look on this last one right here. Them other two are just regular square, or should I say rectangle. Willie Pearl. Willie was a mother, and loving mother. 1928 to 2017. We got a World War II veteran right here, Willie James Carroll. 1928 to 1908, something like that. No, can't even read it. Kenneth Carroll, beloved son. He died in 72. Shame that somebody came out here and broke that pottery. And this must be a woman named Annie. And again, you can tell that it's painted right there. That's a little bit of some proof that they did come out here and paint it. This is an above ground for the most part, but still no inscription, no nothing. There's the little kid again. Nothing here. Nothing on this one. Nothing on this one. Nothing on this one. This one. This one. Or that one. These are all non-inscripted tombs right there. And it makes me kind of wonder if Joe Whitehurst, private, World War I, 1894 to 1952. This one is World War II, 1918 to 1956. He was a private in the Army. They could have put some flowers in there. This one is about to break in half. This is a very small one. This is an infant of sorts. So we're gonna walk over here to these over here. Some more painted ones. I think they put the paint on these to help maybe preserve them. This one is no inscription, no headstone, but it does have a bouquet. And then this right here, Alvin Gibson, Barber City, County, 1901 to 1979. This one, mold and everything else has gotten to it. This one has a cross. It's beveled at round edges. We'll go ahead and set the cross back up if it'll stay. There we go. And the paint on this one is chipping away. These mosquitoes are tearing me up right now. But yeah, that one used to have flowers to it. Then we got these two right here. Can't really see, but that white, the lightest part of the dirt right there and sand, and right there, this is two gravestones that don't have any kind, or graves that don't have any kind of stones to them whatsoever. But I think we already got these ones. There's 1, 2, 3 without anything on them whatsoever. This one kind of seems kind of small, but I believe this one was in some type of military, probably World War I, but you can't really read it no more. This one is Mr. White. A lot, 1825 to 1958, 1900. Miss Pearl Williams, mother and father, husband and wife. 1900 to 57, so she was 57 years old. This one is about to be covered up in dirt. It will be buried soon enough, within the next 10 years, I'm sure. This one is U.S. Army Korean War, 1920 to 1980. This is Nettie Jean Ivy, December 18th, 1951 to 87. And then we'll go over here to the front. And Miss Rosalie Dozier's Young, 1919 to 2004. So it's not that old. 1909, 1989. Lois Young. They got a cross right there. Billy Ray, Old Bill Hammond. And we got, what does that say? Something, bless the Lord at all times. His praise. Something, can't really remember. Oh, this is him. Well, isn't that just interesting? It's a nice inscription on that plaque. This one is Isaac Hammond Ike, 1929 to 1995. This one right here has no inscription, no headstone. This one has a headstone and a cross. I think I might have already, I don't know, there might have been another one just like this. But there is no concrete right here whatsoever. There is a little mound, so it's probably just dirt. Alright, no inscription, no nothing. It does got a flower next to it, so does this one. And no inscription, no nothing. We got a small child. I'm going to say he or she was about 10 years old. Cross, but no inscription. Got a bouquet. Same thing with this one. No inscription, no nothing. Let's see what this one is. I think I already got this one. Yes, I did. And this one has nothing either. And this is a small child also. Again, probably 10 years old at most. This one right here, 1944 to 1978. Ezekiel Jr. Scott. And this one is Norman Jr. Scott, 1948 to 69. We have the Buddy Scott family. And there could possibly very well be some more in this open area right here. And then we got Ricky Jr., Beckham, 1960 to 97. And, okay, in love and memory. So, and then we got this last one right here. It's getting really hard to see, but it's a dark one. So, it's really hard to see. So, oh, and we got lights over there. They lit up. Now that's pretty cool. There is another cemetery over there, but it's getting dark. So we're gonna go ahead and hold off on that one till a later date. That just gives me another reason to go down this road right here. Damn shame people are throwing their trash out right in front of a cemetery. It's just completely disrespectful. So we are pretty much done for the night. And this film right here is brought to you by my telephone this time. Not everything.
I was telling him to come to work today.
I don't know exactly what.
Not everything has to be done with an actual camera. We can do things with iPods, with telephones, you name it. I don't think that you guys can see this, but right here is another cemetery. Yeah, you can't even see anything over there. But I really want to check that one out because it's right here next to this little Bethlehem church right there. Really dark. So, you guys have a good one. This video has been long enough.